Okay, in this tutorial, I'm going to go over a little bit on how you can test the system, getting it ready. I really need your input. I need you to really be taking a look at things to determine what works, what doesn't work, what needs to be improved, what is going to flow, what's not going to flow, etc. So your feedback is really, really important. But in order to give that feedback, you've got to be able to play with the system. So that's what this is going to be about. So the first thing you need to do is when you get into the system, the easiest way is to create your own uh, registration, if you will, as a volunteer and kind of play with that because that's something you're familiar with, etc. So first thing you need to do is take a look to see if you're in the system. If you're in the system, just go over to reports. Easiest is like display volunteer and see if your name is there. Okay, oops, here I am. So I'm in the system right now. Uh, So I want to start from the very beginning. So I need to get rid of me. Okay. The way we do that is, if you remember the maintenance part, is just go over to maintenance, remove a volunteer from the system, then go ahead and select yourself, make sure it is yourself, and remove the volunteer, and poof, you're gone. Now you need to add yourself back into the system to be able to play with it and figure things out. So the easiest thing to do, since you're a Cobras member, is go over to the Cobras website. Again, remembering how to do this under members, volunteer, okay, and put in your email address. And of course, the reason this is the easiest is because, ta-da, most everything is already filled in for you, so it's fairly simple. So it's all you have to do here is play around with the dates available. You can put them all in, just certain dates, whatever you want to do. It's just entirely up to you. Select any position that you prefer. That's not really important. Anything here. Make sure your USAC number's in there, and then submit request. Wait for the little form to come up that says we got your request, etc. Now, if you forget to delete yourself and try to add yourself, you get a different form here that says we already have you on file. So if that happens to you, it's like, you forgot, so you just need to go back and delete yourself from this part right over here. Now that you've done that, you can go through and assign yourself, okay, because you'll find yourself on the list now. There I am. And go through assign and go through and play with anything you want. Select different things for different dates if you want. Not select everything, and you can go through and do this multiple times. Do the assignment. You don't have to assign everything because it'll remember what you've assigned and what you haven't signed. Want to go back, look at reports, you can go back, look at the shift position report, see if your name is where it should be, etc. Here I am, second shift, etc. And then the next week is a little bit different because I selected different things, etc. Here I am a spotter for this particular week, etc. Okay. Notice right over here it doesn't have my start time. The start time is automatically updated approximately every 5 minutes. So sometimes when you first put yourself in the system, you'll notice you don't have a start time over here, but as you play with it, within about 5 to 10 minutes, you'll see the start time here. It's a little background process that goes out to the KHMTT registration database, picks up that information based on your USAC number and updates your record right here. It just does that behind the scenes. Everything that we're playing with is, of course, based on last year. So as soon as we get this thing approved and we feel everything is working, well, then we'll set it up for this year. So that's about all there is to that. You can go through, send emails, everything else. Emails will not go out to real people. We did have a little mishap on one of them that did go out to a few people this last week, but I fixed that. So you can send emails, play with that all you want. The emails will not go to anybody except me. If you'd like to see what the email looks like, feel free to ping me and I'll forward it to you. However, okay, if you go over here to help, and system manual and open up the manual. If you go way at the bottom, scroll, okay, you will find at the very bottom then the contents of all the emails that are sent out. Anything that is highlighted in yellow, that simply means that gets changed dynamically. Okay, so my name is going to be put there. This is the volunteer request accepted email. Here is the assignment email, what that looks like. Hi, and then this is what goes out. Again, this is dynamic right here. It's showing the week and the position. Here is a reminder email saying that for the week of April 6th, you've been assigned the first shift and assigned to Marshall, the Lower Lake Bike Crossing number 1, etc. Need to be there by 4:20. This needs to be figured out here. And then this part down here, please note we currently do not have a waiver. As soon as we get a waiver on file for somebody, this goes away. Okay, so and the other thing I need you to be taking a look at is looking at these emails and telling me whether, yeah, that's pretty good, or no, it needs some other stuff, or this needs to be changed. I mean, this is just stuff that I invented, not necessarily something that is cast in stone. Nothing is cast in stone, incidentally, at this particular point. There's a lot of stuff under that. So you can go through and play with anything you want, except don't edit the position table, don't reset the database table. You do one of those, again, like I said in the last tutorial, I will come after you. But go ahead and do anything else. Do the update statuses, print out all the reports, etc. Anything you want to do just to kind of get a feel for it. Okie dokie. Thank you and have a good day.